Oye familia, estamos en vivo, we're live and direct from Long Beach, California. This is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. Tonight we have Garifuna Veterans of America founder Edson Arzu. ¿Qué motea? Ajá. Familia, tonight we have a wonderful show, and don't forget that right on the hour, 8 o'clock Los Angeles time, the weekly report with Budari Palacios from Budari Dance Company. Tonight, Edson Arzu, founder of Garifuna Veterans of America. This is your weekly radio show, ladies and gentlemen. Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. ¿Qué motea?
Musu de paranda, musu nani mondura na Labuga na Balisile. Nona haba special mabu hivu, Bruno Mata, Aurelio Martinez. Hai niro wa higabuno, hago sabu churo. Hai niro wa higabuno, hago sabu churo. Hai nugu suyao, hanugura arabo, hanuga guwe na neke wongua. Hai nugu suyao, hanugura arabo, hanuga guwe na neke wongua. asabukutile hageita oh asabukutile hageita hai nugusia hanire yara patahanya hai nugusia hanire yara patahanya nubanugura mama anugura arabo anuga kuwe nanege unguwe hai nugutuya anugura arabo anuga kuwe nanege unguwe
Okay, familia. It's time to welcome Edson Arzu tonight for this wonderful show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We're live and direct every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. Los Angeles time. So welcome to my show tonight as we welcome Edson Arzu. Yes. Welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We are live from the studios in Long Beach through RadioCentroamerica.com and LMBRoots.com radio in New York. Every Wednesday from 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We bring to you the best of recording artists, musicians, producers, and musical directors behind Garifuna Music. So welcome to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga and enjoy my show tonight.
International Film Festival 2016 from May 26th through the 30th at the Electric Lodge Performing Arts. For more information, go to www.garifunafilmfestival.com. Documentaries, films, live cultural performances, don't miss it. The 5th Annual Garifuna Indigenous International Film Festival 2016.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of you tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I want to send a big shout out to our wonderful friend who is listening in Bluefields, Nicaragua. And her name escapes my mind right now, but I know she checked in earlier today saying that she's been anxiously waiting for this interview tonight, as she would like to hear what Edson Arzu is going to share with all of us tonight. So Edson Arzu is the man behind the Garifuna Veterans of America. And what a wonderful thing to do. This is an organization. He's going to talk about it, but I just want to give you a little preview. The fact that we know that Garinagu in the United States have made some of the finest soldiers in the armed forces. We need to recognize the work that they have put in, their service in the military to this wonderful country, this wonderful nation of ours. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be, I am honored to welcome Edson Arzu, who was born in Puerto Barrios, Guatemala, who migrated to the United States at the age of 9 alongside his siblings, Julio and Christian Arzu, to join his parents, Maria Baltazar and Julio Arzu. Edson shares that moving to a big city, it was just a culture shock, but he immediately adapted to the way of living. But you know what? Let me not read that bio because I want that information to come from the man himself, Edson Arzu. So we're going to welcome Edson Arzu tonight, all the way from New York. So he's going to tell us where he's at. And, of course, he's going to send a big shout-out to all of his fans and listeners and all the beautiful military who are checking in and listening tonight through www.lmbroots.com radio in New York and through www.radiocentroamerica.com in Los Angeles. Welcome tonight, Edson. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Figueroa, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. I am just excited to have you here tonight, and we're going to get started we're getting right to the point because there's a lot of information that we're going to share tonight that is coming from you. So first of all, tell us, you were born in Puerto Barrios, Guatemala. Can you share with us a little bit about your birthplace?
Oh, yes, of course. Like you said, I was born in Puerto Barrios. I was raised in Rastro with my grandmother. My parents came to New York. They came to America, of course, like every other immigrants that come from Central America for a better life. So they could provide for a better life for myself and my siblings. Now, Guatemala, I had such a great time. My family over there, my cousins, my aunts. It was always a positive environment, especially in Erasmo, where everybody pretty much know each other, and everybody used to will go to school together. We'll walk all the way to school together. But I have nothing but good memories about my childhood over there.
Oh, that is great. Thank you for sharing that. And for those of you who are not familiar with Barrio El Rastro, it is a Garifuna community, and it is in Puerto Barrios, of course, and it's one of the 3 Garifuna settlements in Guatemala. We know that there is the biggest one in Livingston, followed by, of course, Puerto Barrios, and there is another one in Quehueche. So many of you might not know that, but a lot of Garifuna have come from all parts of the diaspora, from Nicaragua, from Honduras, from Belize, and from Guatemala, and have joined the armed forces. And they have given years of service, wonderful service to this country. And there's so much we're going to talk about. I don't want to give it out, Edson, because I want to leave it up to you to really tell the audience. But let's go back. Let's go back to Puerto Barrios, and let's talk about your parents, please.
Yes, my parents, my mother's Maria Baltazar, my father is Julio Arzu. My father, he's always has been involved in the community. In fact, this community work pretty much is like a family thing. Because my uncle also Fermin Arzu as well, always doing great stuff back in Livingston. So I grew up pretty much seeing my parents always involved in the community. Always going to meetings. When I was a kid, I really didn't understand what the meeting was all about. But my focus or my passion for giving back pretty much comes from them, for what they taught me as a kid.
Excellent. That is very nice. Yes, I know Fermin. I know many of the Arzus, and they're wonderful people, very hardworking people, and very rooted in the Garifuna duo. So that's besides the point. But because I know them, I know most of them, and man, it's just great to know that you come from a great big family. What memorable event do you remember about your birthplace, Puerto Barrios?
Oh, Christmas. The
Yes.
the Christmas over there. Actually, the day before Christmas, you will have these groups with the tambores will go to house early in the morning. I mean, I'm talking about midnight, 1 o'clock, early in the morning, all the way to like 8, 9 o'clock, and you will still hear it. You know, that's when you know that you know it was already Christmas, and everybody will get the outfits together and ready to go party and ready to spend spending time with the family. And the most memorable event that I could remember would be we didn't concentrate on the gift part. We pretty much concentrated on the family part of Christmas. We really didn't concentrate on giving gifts to each other. It was more much of getting together as a family and talking, conversating, and just having a good time. I mean, but Christmas is just the best over there.
Wow, I have to agree with you. That is the time for Wanarawa, for Jankunu, and of course a time for tamales, for coming together. So it must have been a wonderful time. I just remembered the name of the young lady who is listening in Nicaragua and who has been anxiously waiting to hear the message from you, Edson. Her name is Grigita Sambula, and she's listening out there in, of course, in Bluefields. What did you say, Edson?
The what?
You have made a comment about Grigita.
Oh yes, I know her. She's works hard for the Garifuna community in Nicaragua. She's always doing outstanding job.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Also, I want to send a big shout out to all the beautiful people who are listening in New York, especially in the Bronx. We have Maribel Avila. We have Jonathan Silva. Let's see who else. Wow. Isteri Bagari. Let's see. Man, Brandon Hill is listening in Connecticut. And man, so many people. So welcome tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We're live from the studios in Long Beach. And we have on the line our very special guest, Mr. Edson Arzu, who is the founder of Garifuna Veterans of America. We are going to hear what's in store for those of you veterans and people who wore the uniform at one time, and you need to be recognized. So we're going to talk about that. How old were you, Edson, when you migrated to the United States?
I was 9 years old. In all reality, I thought I was just gonna come out here and visit my parents and then go back to Guatemala like in a month. And but that's not what happened. It was 9 years old when I migrated to this country.
Wow, that is young. You were really young, man. So basically, you're an American. You have given the best of yourself to this wonderful country. My next question is, how did you become interested in joining the military?
Well, it was from a mutual friend. He gave me the information from a Navy recruiter. I called the Navy recruiter as soon as I came out of work. I jumped pretty much right after high school. He went to my house. He picked me up. Pretty much, I took the test. And but my main reason for joining was for education purpose. I really wanted to go back to. I really wanted to go to college. We didn't, my parents didn't have the money, to send me to college, so I needed to find other ways to pretty much gain my education, and going to the military was a great way to do that.
Wow, yes, no, definitely. And you're not the only one. A lot of people do take advantage of the fact that once you join the military and once you stay there, I think for a year, then you're already qualified to apply for scholarships, for money, free money to go to college. And there's so many benefits in joining the military. Now, one thing that I always ask myself, Edson, is what makes a person who has been in the military a veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces?
That's a great question. I always get that. I always get that question because when you talk about veteran, you think about somebody that's already older, 65, 26. The military pretty much describes a veteran who has served actively for 24 months or 2 years. If you have served actively in the armed forces for 2 years and were honorably discharged, you are considered a veteran.
Wow, that is great news. Thank you for that. I mean, that is clear. So 24 months of consecutive service in the military makes you already a veteran. So I was thinking that maybe by just wearing the uniform. That really makes you a veteran, but it's not like that. Thank you for clarifying that, Edson.
No problem.
Yes, man. I also want to send a big shout out, let's see, to Rosa Centeno and Dora Najarro Valenzuela, who is listening right here in the Valley in Los Angeles. She's a good listener. She's always tuning in and, of course, learning about the Garifuna culture. She is from El Salvador, and, of course, she's very interested in the Garifuna culture and the people. My next question, Edson, is you have a Master of Business Administration degree. Tell us your own experience at your own struggles achieving this milestone.
Well, to obtain my master's in business administration, one of the major struggles that I had to go through was pretty much get the educational benefit for me to go to school or to obtain that degree. Because when I came out, pretty much there was a backlog when it comes to the Veterans Affairs and the educational benefits. So a lot of the veterans that came out that wanted to go to school, they paperwork were not processed in a timely manner. So they had to wait, or someone had to drop out of school. But that was my major struggle, pretty much, to try to get those benefits, so I could be able to continue my education. And because of that, I had to take a loan, and instead of just waiting, I didn't want to wait, so I needed to be active. And you know what? This is what I want. I need to go ahead and get it by any means necessary. And but that was the major struggle, pretty much, to get those benefits that the veterans actually qualify for, especially majorly the education part of it.
Wow. Yes. No, definitely. When it comes to money, man, you got to do what you got to do to get what you want. And I'm glad that you move forward, man. You don't wait for things to come your way. You make it happen. You knew you were going to get that help anyways, but I'm glad that you did make that effort to make things happen. Now, when we talk about getting a master's degree, it is challenging. It is a lot of dedication. It is a lot of sleepless nights. You have a family. Tell us about your family, your wife, the kids, please.
Well, at that time when I was getting my my master's, I was single. But I do have two kids, and to pretty much go to school, come back from school and attend to the kids and spend time with the kids and do homework, do the projects in a timely manner, and working at the same time. It was exhausting, but it's doable. It's a sacrifice that you have. It's a sacrifice that you have to make. But at the end, it always pays off.
No, definitely. Thank you, man. Yes, you are an inspiration for a lot of working people in America, especially a lot of us working immigrants or those of us who are the sons and daughters of immigrants who have a hard time because we're usually the first in the family to go to college, to go to university. So that is already a struggle of itself, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Okay, now, this is what we're really here for. I really wanted to find out about the Garifuna Veterans of America in New York. You founded this organization as a nonprofit organization. What is the mission statement? Please welcome us and tell us more about the Garifuna Veterans of America.
The Garifuna Veterans of America, our mission statement is pretty much to to create awareness and to educate the Garifuna community and other communities about our continued contribution to this great country. And pretty much what we aim for achieve helping those Garifuna veterans pretty much identify themselves as veterans and pretty much help them out with benefits that is owed to them after they get transitioning from active duty.
Wow, that is amazing. That is something to applaud. I mean, it is inconceivable. A lot of people don't know what soldiers have to go through once they leave the army, once they retire, once they don't work for the army basically for life. Some soldiers do spend 20 years working in the army or any of the branches of the armed services, and then that's when they retire. But still, it is hard to transition from the military life to a civilian life. Isn't that right?
Correct. That is correct.
Now, you have a Facebook public group page for the organization Garifuna Veterans of America. Can you tell us about it, including the email and the contact telephone number for those veterans who want to get in touch with you?
Sure. The Garifuna Veterans of America group page was pretty much created for to pretty much identify or pretty much collect data about either active duty personnel, the Garifuna, or veterans or their families. What do I mean by families? It could be a mother, it could be a daughter, it could be a brother, it could be a sister, it could be an aunt. The reason why this is formed is for people to pass down the information. I have gotten information from people who have family members who, unfortunately they have passed away, and they send me the information. And we get the information, we look them up on the data, so we'll be able to create information about them, about their military career. This is why the group page was formed. But people could send us the information, their bios, or if you have anybody that you have in mind that have served or you're serving, they could send us the information at garifunaveterans@gmail.com, or they could contact me at 347-938-0408. And also, they could look us up in the New York State Department of Corporations as well.
Oh, great. Thank you, Edson Arzu, for that. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. This is your host, DJ Labuga, and we're live on 2 radio stations. We're live in the Bronx through www.lmbroots.com radio, and in Los Angeles through www.radiocentroamerica.com. And this is a weekly show every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga is live tonight. And my next question for Edson Arzu, who is the founder of Garifuna Veterans of America, is for those veterans who are listening to this show and who are interested in working with you or getting recognized or inquiring about how to obtain benefits such as the Veteran Affairs Aid and Attendance and Housebound benefit. What is your message, Edson?
Well, if they want to get involved with the organization by any form, they could send us the information. The information is really, really extremely valuable because it gives us an idea of what it is they have done in the military or what they are planning to do after the military. They could send us their bios again at garifunaveterans@gmail.com. Or if they want to volunteer or they want to get in contact with us for any type of benefits. It could be for educational benefits. It could be for rehabilitation benefits. It could be for burial benefits. It could be for mental health benefits. It could be for medical benefits. Whatever benefits you could think of that you're not aware of when you transition from active duty, you could contact us. We always check our emails on a daily basis. We always get requests, so they could send us the information. They could send us their pictures, their bios, if they want to be recognized for our events.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the founder of the Garifuna Veterans of America. If you are a veteran and if you have issues with medical issues, drugs and alcohol, drug addiction, whatever it is, please do get in contact with Edson Arzu through the website, or you could call the radio station here at 323-898-6841. We will make sure we forward the information to Edson Arzu and the Garifuna Veterans of America. So there is this information about Veterans Affairs Aid and Attendance and Housebound benefit. What is that benefit for?
you asked me that. A few months ago, I went to the VA, and there's veterans in the VA that actually need what they call home attendant service. However, there are based on depending on your rating. That I'm briefly going to explain what the rating is because it's really long.
Yes.
There's some veterans that get discharged that get a rating from 30% to 100%, and which is money that they get for the rest of their life, and it could transfer to their kids, wives, what have you. But they don't qualify because of their income. They don't qualify for home care service, right? Which is you need either a Medicaid or Medicare to qualify for that. And we were searching, and we found out that particular benefit. That benefit helps you with your home care services, right? That's pretty much what it does. They help out with if you need somebody to go to your house, if you are homebound, and you cannot, if you need somebody to go to your house, they pretty much attend to you or take care of you. That's what the benefit is for. However, to obtain that benefit, your rating has to be 70% or over.
Wow, thank you for that information. 70% or higher, right, to be able to qualify for that benefit.
Correct.
Okay, great. Thank you for that information. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information, don't forget to visit the website. The website is on the Facebook page called Garifuna Veterans of America. Or you could also find Edson Arzu, Edson, Edson Arzu, Erzu, Arzu. This is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the founder of Garifuna Veterans of America, Mr. Edson Arzu, tonight with some wonderful information on benefits for all of you wonderful veterans who have served this wonderful country of the United States of America. Do you have any idea of the breakdown of the military members who have contacted you? Do you have more who are in the Army, in the Navy, in the Marines, Air Force, Edson?
Good question. We actually we have more members in the Army that are Garifuna veterans or that are active duty. We have few, but I mean very few in the Air Force. One of the person that we was able to find in the Air Force was Wilfredo Stokes Brown. He was a Tuskegee Airman back in 1958. His wife and his son was the one that provided us with his information. He's actually from Guatemala, and he's actually considered a hero in 1960 in Guatemala. A lot of people don't know that. We found members in the Coast Guard, like Command Master Chief George Lopez. He got honored last year in our award ceremony. He's actually the first Garifuna who made Master Chief in the Coast Guard. The first one. He is the first one who made Master Chief in the Coast Guard. The first Garifuna. Then we have Command Master Chiefs that were in the Navy. So, but mainly what we have is Army, and mainly the majority that are in the Army, females.
Wow, that is amazing. That is great news. Guess what? We have in Los Angeles a big family. It is the Mejia family. The Mejias are between Guatemala and Belize, and the Mejias are brothers and sisters who are all in the Air Force. And I think many of them already retired. I'm talking about maybe 2 or 3 of them already retired. And their kids are freshly joining the Air Force right now. So it's like a legacy they have going. So I'm going to supply you with that information on EJ Mejia, because EJ just retired from the Navy, from the Air Force, and I know his sister also just retired. So I'll get that information to you as soon as possible, okay?
Good, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes. Also, we have a couple of Army retirees. That will be my brother-in-law, Mr. Sylvan Paulino from Punta Gorda, PG. and he lives in Barstow. He is retired from the Army, and so is Brian. Brian, let's see, Brian, I think it's... wow, I forget his last name. Lopez. Brian Lopez, if I'm not mistaken. He's also retired from the Army recently, and he is right here in Los Angeles. He's from Siembite, Belize, born there and raised here in the United States. So we have a lot of veterans who we don't know about. So we need to find out a way to try to reach out to them. And maybe as we talk about it and as we do shows like this, we're able to connect to more veterans who need to hook up, who need to be part of this network, which will offer a lot of benefits. And not only that, the support, the fact that you could talk to another member who's being there and done what you have done in the military. Don't you think that's a good way to recruit more members?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, man. Thank you so much, Edson. As you know, GAHFU, our organization here in Los Angeles, is collaborating with your organization in honoring with the core value award to the Garifuna Veterans of America in the Los Angeles area to show them appreciation for their service to our country. What do we expect in September during this event in Los Angeles, and what is the next step for your organization, sir?
Yes, actually, this is a great opportunity to work with those with GAHFU and the veterans in LA. We are in the early stages of planning, but we will keep everybody in the public informed about what's going on and about for the next event. We actually did an event in the last event was in Virginia. So pretty much we are planning to pretty much do this kind of the same thing. But once we plan it, we come together and we give the people step by step of what they're going to see at the event, and who will be honored. We'll let everybody in the public know. But again, this is a great opportunity, and this is actually what we're looking for. We're looking to expand. We know there are veterans all over the states. We know there are veterans in Virginia, North Carolina, in Chicago, Vegas. So we're planning to expand to all these areas where we know that there are Garifunas in there, and we know that Garifunas actually when they retire or when they get discharged from the military, they go to these areas to reside in these areas. So we want to create events for each state. We want to open chapters for each state where Garifunas are.
Oh, man, that is great news. And for those of you listening out there who want to sponsor this event, we open the doors for those of you who really want to sponsor either with money or a facility, because we are planning to welcome Edson Arzu and his team from New York so that they could come here and help us, because they are the ones with the know-how on mounting this event that we're organizing, this event that we're planning to host here through GAHFU. So we need people who are willing to donate either their time, money, or somehow maybe if you know someone who has a facility here where we could host it, maybe a hotel room. We need somebody to donate a room, whatever it's worth. You could split half and half with someone who is interested to donate, and so we could have a nice, decent place to welcome our veterans and to honor them for the service that they have given to this wonderful country. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. We have on the line the founder of the Garifuna Veterans of America, a wonderful organization in the United States, actually, who is planning to expand chapters throughout the different states in the United States, in the Union. And we're talking about 50 states plus the U.S. territories. We're looking at Puerto Rico, Guam, you name it, all over the place. My next question, Edson, is do you have a special message for our beautiful audience before we let you go?
Yes. One of the messages, especially for those people who are interested on joining the military or any branch of the military, you have to know, you have to go with the idea exactly of what you want to do. A lot of people join the military because they want to leave their house or what have you, and they will take any job, right? You have to know, you have to go and say, you know what, this is exactly what I want to do, and this is the job what I want to take. In the military, it's the saying that says, choose your rate, choose your fate, right? Whatever job you choose, that's the job that you're going to be stuck with. So you really have to know what you want to do. You really have to know exactly if you want to make it a career or not. You really have to know if the job that you're choosing will transition back to civilian life. It's very important. You don't want to choose a job where when you come out here, there's no job market for it. So you have to be very specific. Also for the veterans out there, those who are looking for benefits, or those who don't know really what they want to do, feel free to contact us. We are pretty much the link between those people who are in active duty transitioning to civilian, where it will be easier for you to get the benefits, or will alleviate some of the pressure, so you could be able to get the benefits by providing you that information or telling you exactly who to go to.
Man, that is great information, Edson. I also want you to take a minute to recognize the wonderful people who are listening on live. You have a full house tonight. We have a lot of people through RadioCentroAmerica.com and even more through lmbroos.com. Grigita Sambola, Brotigam, who is listening in Nicaragua. So I want you to take a minute to say hello to all of our wonderful Garinagu and non-Garinagu listening through these two wonderful radio stations, please.
Yes. I want to give a shout out to every Garifuna people and non-Garifuna people that are listening right now. I appreciate you guys. For any information, please, where to contact me, Garifuna Veterans of America, GarifunaVeterans@gmail.com. And I just wish everybody a great night.
Thank you so much, Edson. Buituguño Numada, and we'll be in touch, sir. Take care, and thank you for giving us this wonderful information tonight. Garifuna Veterans of America, ladies and gentlemen, founder Edson Arzu. Buituguño, Edson. Yes, Buituguño, Abuti. All right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. Un saludo muy cordial para Griguita Zambulá, que está escuchando allá en Nicaragua. Saludo muy cordial a la orilla del mar allá con lo mejor de lo mejor. Así es de que saludos para ti, Griguita. Gracias por estar en sintonía. And thank you all for listening tonight. We have wonderful music. And don't forget, 8 o'clock, we are going to have the live report from New York with Budari Palacios from Budari Dance Company at 8 o'clock in about 24 minutes. ¿Qué, Motia? Ajá.
Nebu ganyo de abina
now, a word from our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. The Garifuna International Film Festival is coming to Los Angeles once again in the month of May 26th through the 30th. The Garifuna International Film Festival right here in Los Angeles. Don't forget.
We are proud to announce the 5th annual Garifuna Indigenous International Film Festival 2016 from May 26th through the 30th at the Electric Lodge Performing Arts. For more information, go to www.garifunafilmfestival.com. Documentaries, films, live cultural performances. Don't miss it. The 5th annual Garifuna Indigenous International Film Festival 2016.
You
Gentlemen, that's the beautiful music of Rio Tinto Star Band from Rio Tinto, Honduras, vía Nueva York. Un saludo muy cordial para Javier de González. Buenas noches, borrones, dice aquí escuchando en el centro de Los Ángeles. Saludos a todos los paisanos que están escuchando en Guatemala y en toda Centroamérica. Gracias, Javier de González. Big up to also my very good friend there, Miss Linda Lino, who just missed the interview, but don't worry, we recorded it, Linda, and we're going to play it back. It should be ready by tomorrow to listen on demand, okay? So also a big shout out to our very good friend Edwin Francis Colon, who is listening out there in the East Coast as well. A big up to you, my brother. I hope you're feeling wonderful. We love you, man, and thanks for checking in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Garifuna Music and Talk with DJ Labuga. In and about, 11 minutes, we have the report from Miss Budari Palacios from Budari Dance Company on what's going on in New York. ¿Qué mutea? Ajá. Quémotea, quémotea. Qué rico. Chef Zúñiga, quémotea. Ladies and gentlemen, quémotea.
Music couldn't come my way. You were everything to me. Gave me joy, gave me life. I was your joy, and you gave me strife. You made me lose everything. My job, my friends, my relatives.
Big up to DJ Evan Hill, who is also a veteran, proud veteran of America. Quémotea. live and direct from Belize. Ramos.
I went to a party one Saturday night. I met a beautiful young lady on the floor. As time went by, I fell in love with her. She told me she had 3 kids, and I know exactly what she means.
Take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about it.
And if you love the woman, take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about it.
And if you love the woman, take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about it.
And if you love the woman, take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about nothing.
Garifuna, Veterans of America, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the website on Facebook, Garifuna Veterans of America, or Edson Arzu.
Past life, leave that in the past. Just like my past life, I'm gonna leave that in the past. We're gonna raise your children as if they were mine. I see a bright future before us as one big family. Ooh, yeah.
I love the woman. Take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about it. Ooh.
I love the woman. Take her with she tree picnic.
Don't worry about it. Ooh, yeah.
I love the woman. Take her with she tree picnic.
Labuga live in the mix.
Yeah.
I love the woman. Take her with she tree picnic.
Nectaman, desde Honduras, que motea.
Siete
from Belize. Silver Chimilio.
Girl, I don't know why you crazy for me. Girl, I don't know why you love me so much. When I'm sick, you did it for me. When I'm broke, you give me money. I don't know why you crazy for me. Girl, I don't know why you love me so much.
Radio Centroamérica también en sintonía esta noche. Bienvenido Radio
When
Centroamérica.
I want a car, you buy it for me. When I want your love, you give it to me. Everything I want, you give it to me. I don't know why you crazy for me. Yeah, I don't know why you crazy for me. When I want to phone, you buy it for me. When I want something, you give it to me. When I want money, you did it for me. When I'm down and out, you did it for me. Yeah, I don't know why you crazy for me. When I'm sick, you did it for me. When I'm broke, you give me money. I don't know why you crazy for me. When I'm sick, you did it for me. When I'm
Que descanse en paz, mi abuela Clara Ballesteros.
Andy Ordóñez, hijo de Bodoma, Nueva York. ¿Qué motea? Ladies and gentlemen, now nos vamos hasta Nueva York a darle la bienvenida nada más y nada menos que a Budari Palacios de Budari Dance Company con el reporte semanal de lo que está sucediendo en Nueva York. Adelante, Budari Palacios. Nueva York, ¿quemo?
Aló, ¿me escuchan bien?
Claro que sí, Budari, bienvenida esta noche. Ya se nos había olvidado que te teníamos que presentar a las 8 en punto y se nos fue la onda por la buena música que estábamos poniendo. Mil disculpas para ti, Budari.
Me habían dejado botada.
Qué pena,
bueno,
pena.
Mis amores.
Let's go.
Bueno, mis amores, buiticuño. Bueno, pues aquí les cuento que en Nueva York estamos a una temperatura de 30 o 34.
Ay.
No tienen idea qué frío está haciendo aquí en Nueva York. Bueno, pues para empezar, en Casa Yurume este sábado, en Casa Yurume este sábado habrá lo que es un Hudutu Party de la comunidad Garifuna de San Juan. Eso queda en lo que es el 874 del Prospect Avenue, entre la 16 y la 161 y 162 Street, ¿verdad? Así que esperamos de que toda la comunidad garífuna llegue a Casa Yurume este sábado para que apoyen lo que es el Hoodoo Party. Mis amores, Nueva York nunca descansa. La cosa está candelita, pollito asado. ¿Tienen para apuntar?
Claro que sí, tenemos cómo apuntar ahí. ¡Vámonos!
Les avisamos que lo que es la organización Prometra Garifuna Society Inc. van a tener una misa en honor a lo que es la Virgen de Suyapa, ¿verdad? Eso va a ser en la iglesia San Martín of Tours, que queda en el 664 de Grove Street, Bronx, Nueva York, 10457. Y esto será lo que es el domingo 7 de febrero. ¿Verdad? Ellos van a tener la misa y después de la misa ellos van a ir lo que es un gimnasio para hacer lo que es el evento sociocultural, en el cual van a tener grupo folclórico garífuna, Chillosa Satuyé, y van a tener otros artistas, ¿verdad? Bueno, mis amores, les tengo un chiste antes de continuar.
Escuchemos ese chiste, claro que sí. ¿Qué motea?
Ok. Bueno, había una vez un baile ahí del recuerdo y pues todo el mundo estaba ahí abrazadito. Entonces había una bubucha, una mujer muy sexy. Había una mujer muy sexy.
Ajá.
Yeah. ¿Aló? Es que me
Sí.
está interrumpiendo.
No, dale, aquí estás oyendo muy delicioso en vivo.
Entonces había una mujer muy sexy, entonces viene un señor y dice, puchica, déjame sacar esta mujer a bailar. Pero la mujer andaba bien socada, bien socadita. Bueno, entonces le dice, ¿puede bailar conmigo, señorita? Le dice la mujer que pues el hombre empieza a sonar una música pegada, una música blues. Bueno, y de repente viene el hombre y los senos de ella casi le daban en la cara de él. Y le dice, discúlpame, querida, le dice, ¿qué loción tú usas? Entonces le dice la mujer, ay, yo uso lavanda. Ah, pues mi amor, yo creo que se están muriendo los integrantes, le dice.
¡Qué mala! ¡Qué buena, qué buena!
Que está tirando unos pedos que lo está desmayando. Ahora le digo, bueno, discúlpame, ¿qué loción tú usas? Le dice, lavanda. Bueno, yo creo que ya los integrantes se te murieron.
Oh my God.
Bueno, mis amores, les aviso de lo que es la querida amiga que todos conocemos aquí en Nueva York, lo que es Waldina, ¿verdad? Waldina tiene lo que es un Midnight Cruise, un crucero de medianoche. Ella tendrá lo que es DJ Nelson, Echempison, y va a ser lo que es el sábado julio 2 del 2016. Eso es como la semana de Independence Day. Entonces pueden llamar a lo que son el 1646-351-6400. Eso es un viaje bien bonito que siempre hacen al año. en un bote a la medianoche con música buena y todo el mundo divirtiéndose. Así que si están interesados en ir a ese crucero, que va a ser el julio 2, hay mucho tiempo para comprar sus tickets. Pueden llamar, como les dije, al 646-351-6488 o al 973-393-3145. Seguimos aquí informando sobre lo que es los eventos de Nueva York y vamos con lo que es la comunidad garífuna de Baja Mar, ¿verdad? Baja Mar tiene una gran fiesta de gala. Eso va a estar lo que es Bravazón, DJ Lito, y hay que irse muy vestidito, muy bonito. Ustedes saben cuando nosotros hablamos de lo que es una gran fiesta de gala. Y esto va a ser lo que es Maestros Catcher. Esto está en el 1703 de Bronxdale Avenue, Bronx, Nueva York, 10462. Está lo que es el bar estará abierto, está lo que es incluida la cena y ballet parking, ¿verdad? Va a comenzar de 10 de la noche a 3 de la mañana. Pueden llamar al 347-209-9216. Déjenme fijarme lo que es la fecha. Les dije la fecha. Es sábado 27, febrero, sábado 27 del 2016. Hay que prepararnos para ir a esa fiesta de gala de Bajamar. Un saludo. Lo que es a mí lo que más me encanta aquí en Nueva York, que la mayoría de las comunidades garífunas tienen sus representantes acá y cada organización hace un evento para recaudar fondos, mandar a arreglar algo de la comunidad garífuna. Eso es muy importante y pues es bueno de que nosotros apoyemos para beneficio de lo que es la sociedad y las comunidades garífunas. ¿Qué ustedes piensan sobre eso?
Oh my God, yo creo que las fiestas de Nueva York, sea donde sea, son bien alegres. Las fiestas de Nueva York son realegrísimas. Cuando vaya a Nueva York, estoy seguro que no voy a poder dormir.
Vas a estar de fiesta en fiesta, ¿verdad?
Sí.
También lo que es Casa Yurume, lo que es el presidente del patronato de San Bocrit en Honduras, Omar Suazo, le hace una invitación a que todos vengan el día 30 de enero, ¿verdad? En Casa Yurume, yo creo que va a comenzar la reunión como a las 4 de la tarde, en el cual él estará tocando temas profundos sobre lo que es nuestras tierras garífunas y todas las situaciones que el gobierno de Honduras está haciendo, gente queriendo comprar las tierras y bueno, es una situación, es un pleito que no es lo mismo los que estamos aquí que los que están en Honduras luchando día a día por mantener y preservar lo que es las tierras garífunas que ancestralmente nos pertenecen, pero como dicen por ahí, los papeles son los que hablan, así que es muy importante que vayamos a esa charla y nos demos cuenta de la realidad de lo que está sucediendo en Honduras con nuestras tierras garífunas, ¿verdad? Muy importante. Y bueno, mis amores, yo quiero saber cómo está todo allá por California, a ver cuándo nos tiramos para allá para ir a un chonguengue.
Claro que sí, Budari, están invitados por acá. Lo único que tenemos que hacer es juntar ese dinero porque ahora los boletos de avión se han ido para abajo. Como la gasolina está bien barata, yo creo que ahora es de aprovechar de poder viajar de aquí para allá y de allá para acá porque vinieron los boletos bien baratos.
Excelente. Bueno, hay que aprovechar porque está duro uno hacer ahí los billuyos. Bueno, pues aquí sigo informándole, Nueva York está frío, lo bueno que no nos envejecemos tan rápido porque dicen que con el frío no salen rápido las arrugas, así que nos mantenemos muy sexys y jóvenes, lo más importante.
Wow.
Ave María por ese.
Yeah.
Bueno, les aviso que Casa Yurume es un centro cultural garífuna en el cual su directora Mirta Colón y todo su equipo hacen diferentes programas, diferentes eventos y bueno, Casa Yurume va a tener lo que es la fiesta del recuerdo para que estén apapachándose ahí, ¿verdad? Eso va a ser una tardeada será lo que es el domingo 31. Los adultos pagarán $10, los niños $5, menores de 13 años, aclarando la aclaración, como dice la chimoltrufia. Entonces pueden llamar al 718-213-5439 o al 1646-506-2533. Aquí en Nueva York usted dice Casa Yurumey y la mayoría de las personas ya saben dónde queda Casa Yurumey. Repito la dirección, 360 East. Bueno, lo de este evento de la fiesta de recuerdo va a ser en el 360 East de la 145 Street, Bronx, Nueva York, esquina de la 144 Street y Willis Avenue. La fiesta de recuerdo, a mí me encanta ir a fiestas de recuerdo cuando ponen esa música y bueno, ahí a bailar pegadito y recordando, ¿verdad? Bueno,
Qué
mis
rico.
amores, los invito a todos este 12 de marzo, ¿verdad? Lo que es premios musicales Garifuna. Se va a premiar a lo que son artistas de diferentes, ¿cómo se le dice? Los que cantan, los que son DJ,
Géneros.
los grupos culturales. Incluso hemos estado haciendo mucha promoción Budari Dance Company, pues pidiéndole a la gente que nos den su voto porque estamos en el área de mejor grupo folclórico cultural Garifuna. Y bueno, vamos a apoyar, esto va a ser en Hostos, ¿verdad? Lo que es en Hostos, ya los boletos están de venta y después de este evento, ellos van a tener lo que es una cena en el cual también ya los boletos están en venta, así que esto va a ser una gran noche el 12 de marzo del 2016, así que ustedes están invitados. También la cena se va a llamar lo que es el Black Tie After Party, ¿verdad? Va a estar incluido todo y el valor va a ser de $100. Va a comenzar de 10 de la noche a 3 de la mañana. Eso se pone buenísimo. Va a ser en Maestros Catherine, de nuevo, el 1706 Brownsdale Avenue. Si está interesado en venir a lo que es la cena, pueden llamar al 917-383-7014 o al 917-428-1635. Así que va a estar muy bonito darle reconocimiento a muchos artistas que han luchado tanto por preservar y mantener lo que es también su talento. Así que esperamos verlos por aquí ese día, ustedes desde allá.
Claro que sí, Budari, claro que sí. Vamos a hacer todo lo posible por viajar para los Garifuna Music Awards, los premios Garifuna allá en el mes de marzo en Nueva York, en Hospital College del Bronx.
Exacto, así mismo. Ay, mis amores, yo aquí muchísimo agradecida con todos ustedes por hacerme parte de su familia, aunque se estaban olvidando de mí hoy, ¿eh?
¡Qué pena!
Quiero mandarle un especial saludo a toda la gente que están sintonizadas con nosotros, que nos están escuchando, Guatemala, Honduras, Estados Unidos y toda aquella gente, bueno, que nos están echando. Siempre después que termina mi sección, la gente me está llamando desde Honduras. Ya te escuché, salude de Tegucigalpa. Así que vamos a mandarle un especial saludo a la gente que están conectados desde Tegucigalpa, claro que sí, ¿por qué no? Y ¿cómo está la situación en la comunidad garífuna de Guatemala, en Livingston? ¿Qué han sabido? ¿Cómo está todo por allá?
Pues por allá en Livingston se acaba de celebrar con pompa y con circunstancia también el Día de Esquipulas. Muchas de las comunidades garífunas de todo Honduras, Nicaragua, de Guatemala, de Belice, aún de Nueva York y Los Ángeles hicieron el viaje, la peregrinación a Esquipulas para la celebración del Santo Negro de Esquipulas ahí en Guatemala el pasado viernes 15 de enero. Estuvo a todo dar con representación en grande de las comunidades garífunas, así de que estuvo realegre. Ahora aquí nada más esperando el Día del Cariño, del Amor y de la Amistad el 14 de febrero. ¿Y tú?
Bueno, pues aquí Todavía no nos hemos preparado para el 14 de febrero, pero sé que hay muchos eventos ya para lo que es el 14 de febrero, así que me pondré las pilas para ver a dónde vamos a ir. El 14 de febrero, el Día del Amor y la Amistad. Bueno, mis amores, como siempre, apoyando a nuestra gente, nos vamos para San Pedro Sula. Como les dije la semana pasada, lo que es el abogado Carlos Augusto Hernández Alvarado está a sus órdenes, ¿verdad? Él está situado en lo que es un local en San Pedro Sula. Pueden llamar al 504-2552-6177, o si lo estoy diciendo muy rápido, lo digo en cámara lenta, 504-2552-6177. Aunque estemos aquí en los Estados Unidos, si tenemos algún familiar o algo que necesitemos la ayuda de un abogado, podemos llamar a lo que es el abogado Carlos Augusto Hernández, y pues él está pues dando sus servicios, y pues ahí uno habla con él y se pone de acuerdo cuánto es el golpe, como decimos allá. A ver, claro, cuánto es el golpe. Y también está lo que es en La Ceiba, Inmobiliaria Rabá. Rabá termina con H. Pueden llamar lo que es el 504-969-66152. 504-969-66152. Ellos hacen unas preciosuras de casas en el área de Ceiba, con vistas al mar y bueno, diferentes áreas, el área que usted quiera, o casas de un piso, de 2 pisos, de los pisos que usted quiera, siempre y cuando tenga los billetes para pagar, le hace hasta de 6 pisos. Usted no se preocupe, que Inmobiliaria Rabá está a la orden. Wow. Ay, Dios mío, dicen que al mal tiempo buena cara, ¿verdad?
Así es, Budari, claro que sí.
Sí, mis amores, estoy aquí frisada, pero bueno, estamos esperando lo que es en la ciudad de La Ceiba, ¿verdad? Está lo que es la Asociación Cultural Mitológica Ceibeña. Muy pronto ellos van a tirar lo que es un film, me imagino que es un documentario, una película, sobre la vida real de lo que es una mujer de 40 años y de las situaciones que ella pasó por lo que es el cáncer, ¿verdad? El escritor es Alex Garner, de la ciudad de La Ceiba, así que vamos a esperar que la Asociación Cultural Mitológica de La Ceiba pues nos den esa gran película. A ver, vamos a apoyar también. Bueno, mis amores, estoy como la cotorra, háblete que te háblete, pero bueno, ya saben, siempre hay que ser positivos, jalar para adelante, hacer para un lado la negatividad, porque en la aura negativa estamos en nada, mis amores. Hay que ser muy positivos y jalar siempre para adelante, pase lo que pase. Algo que siempre he dicho yo, que cuando hay un sueño, no importa cuántas piedras vengan o cuántos obstáculos, hay que tener la inteligencia para poder hacerlo a un lado y uno seguir para adelante. Así que, mis amores, los quiero muchísimo y sé que algún día voy a hacer estas transmisiones desde California.
Claro que sí, Budari. Gracias por ese tremendo reporte que nos has dado. Gracias por tu trabajo. Te queremos mucho, a ti, a tu esposo y a toda la Budari Dance Company. Tremendo grupo de danza que espero se lleve el primer lugar en las votaciones y durante Garifuna Music Awards que va a haber ahí en el Hospital College en el Bronx. Así es de felicidades y muchas gracias y feliz noche para ti, Budari.
Gracias, mis amores. Buitiguño, sayonara, como dijo el chinito.
Adiós, Buitiguño.
Adiós, los quiero mucho. Bye, bye.
Bye, bye. Thank you. Agustín y Juan Martínez, rómpase la cadena, Honduras.
Mataria wanyalilite Gafiko wa ureranyo nyele Mataria wanyalilite Gafiko Erero hatina tuni mama Wali nye tererunu Magudo giri bono magie. Mafinyura bana meda. Masiri giri bono magie. Ragbo puratura. Power me perdule. Rompese la cadena. Abalamos ganaguyo. Magiri mo abadina. Ana Paname mama, Magudo giri bono magie, Mafinyura baname da, Masili giri bono magie, Ragbo me puratura, Avare me perisule, rompese la cadena, Abalamu ganaguyo. Magiri Muhammadina Anabadina Magiri Muhammadina Anabadina Magiri Muhammadina Anabadina Magiri Muhammadina Abadina, Magiri, Abadina, Magiri, Abadina, Magiri, Abadina.
A.K.A. Labuga Show con DJ Labuga esta noche.
We are proud to announce the 5th annual Garifuna Indigenous International Film Festival 2016 from May 26th through the 30th at the Electric Lodge Performing Arts. For more information, go to www.garifunafilmfestival.com. Documentaries, films, live cultural performances. Don't miss it. The 5th annual Garifuna Indigenous International Film Festival 2016.
Asiatic, ladies and gentlemen, Asiatic.